Hey you guys, welcome back to Angela's Aging Essentials. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I made my very own halo. If you are not familiar with the halo is a hair piece that is different from your clip-ins or your tape-ins or your sew-ins, because where those attach at the root of your hair, the halo just sits on the crown of your head. So if you are somebody like me that has thinning hair, I have hair loss from the root, and I also have a lot of hair breakage, the halo was a perfect option for me because it's not going to cause any additional damage to my hair. Now for me, my hair is just genetics. My mother has very similar hair to mine. It's very thin, dry, brittle, dull. It feels more like hay. I have had tons and tons of blood work done. It just, spent lots and lots of money on vitamin supplements, serums, potions, red light therapy, all the things, and nothing has seemed to help my hair. So when I went down the rabbit hole of what can I do to make myself feel better, I ran upon the halo. I was immediately intrigued because of the concept of it sitting on the crown of your head. After doing some research, I was like, there's no way that I would pay, $500 to $1,500 for a hairpiece, which led me down another rabbit hole of figuring out a way that I could make this myself. I bought the hair off of Amazon. The hair that I bought, it came with a weft. It came with a couple of the 4-clip extensions, a couple 3-clip, a couple of 2-clip, and then single clips. So I will link down below where you can find all of this stuff. And I also bought the Halo extension kit that is going to be able to, that's going to be what you anchor to your weft in order for it to sit on your hair. Now, before I just jump right into this, I do want to let you guys know that for me, my hair brings me a lot of insecurities. You'll see why. Right now my hair looks thick and voluminous and healthy, but that's because I have in my halo. I wasn't just necessarily over the moon to share this because I do have such vulnerability, but my hope is that if you are somebody who has insecurities and low self-esteem because of your hair, that you can watch this video, you can figure out how to make this halo yourself for under $100. Let's say that again for the people in the back, less than $100. Then I have won. I have succeeded, and if you can feel good about yourself the way that I feel whenever I put my halo in, then it's a win-win for both of us. So let's just jump right in. Okay, so just take out my little hair clip, and even when I don't wear the hair clip, you can see it still looks very, very nice. I will pop out these 2 extensions that I have on the side, and then I will remove the actual halo itself. So as you can see, when I remove it, I lose all the volume in my hair. I just have very, very thin hair. But the halo itself that I made, is just this weft of hair, and I ordered the halo extension kit, and then what is included in that kit is going to be this wire and this little piece right here. So you're going to get a couple of these little extra pieces, and you're going to also need to go to a craft store or a fabric store and buy you some type of elastic. So the first thing that I did was, I trimmed this to the length that I wanted it. And then the next thing I done was I cut me 2 pieces of the elastic, and I sewed it to each end of the weft, sewn on the inside of the weft. The Halo extension kit comes with very easy to understand instructions. There are videos on YouTube that also show you how to replace this wire. But what you do, you watch the videos, you read the instructions, and you put the wire on there, and then you fit it to your head. And once you have it fitted to where you want it, Then you tie the wire off. I have it tied through that elastic. And you take some pliers and you crimp this little piece right here. Inside there, it has a little rubber gasket that keeps it from cutting the wire in two. You press that with pliers, clip off your additional line, you tie it off, and then the elastic gives the wire a little bit of bounce. So as far as placing it on the head, you just put it on, and I kind of hold mine at each side. So I have it held here and held here. And then I take the top part of it and I just press that down on the base of my head. Now, if you run your hands over the back of your skull, right where your skull starts to dip in is where you want the base of your halo setting. The next thing, you're going to take a rat comb and you're just going to use that to pull the hair over that hair piece. And you're just going to go all around your head, making sure to pull that hair over your weft. This does take a little bit of practice. You know, just like with anything, the more you do something, the better at it you get. So, you know, if you do decide to make one of these, don't get discouraged if you have to spend, you know, a little bit of time figuring out the adjustment on your head, the placement on your head, and then being able to get it where you pull your hair over the wire and it just looks comfortable for you. And most importantly, the placement feels good. And so then that's pretty much just all that there is to it. This is when I just like my hair better when my bangs are pulled back. So that's when I pop in a little hair clip. And because I do like a little bit more volume added on the side, that is when I attach my clip-in extensions. And I just kind of hold it in the mirror and find a good placement as far as for the length to match the halo. And I pick up that hair, I attach it. I mean, it's just so easy. And then the same thing with this side. I pick up that hair. And you just can't even see where your clip-ins are at, or really even where your halo sits on your head. This halo has done, you know, amazing things for my self-esteem. As you guys saw, I have very, very thin hair. I had COVID, it's been about 7 months ago, and ever since I had COVID, the hair shedding and hair loss that I have is just, you know, it's very depressing. You know, even washing my hair in the shower, I just have handfuls of hair. I lose more hair than I produce, which causes my hair from being able to thicken up. So I hope if you guys are experiencing anything like I am, that you give this a shot. For $100, what it does to your self-esteem is amazing. If you guys need any help or you have any questions, be sure and leave me a comment. I will link down where I got this hairpiece, where I got the halo extension kit, where I got the clips. I will link everything down below, so it's just really easy for you to click on the link and be able to go and easily find the products that I'm talking about. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like. Don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload additional content. When I hit 50 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, so be sure and watch for that updated video that's going to talk about what I'm going to be giving away, how long the giveaway is going to run, and what you have to do to be entered. I hope you guys have a wonderfully blessed week, and thanks again.